Once upon a time, in a cozy little corner of the world, lived a mother pig with her three adorable little sons. As they grew older and bigger, she knew the time had come for them to venture out and build their own lives. With a loving hug and a packed lunch, she sent them off into the great wide world, reminding them to always do their best because that's the key to success. The first little pig was a fun-loving, laid-back fellow. He didn't want to spend too much time working. As he trotted along, he met a farmer carrying a big bundle of straw. Perfect, he thought. He asked the farmer for some straw, and in no time at all, he whipped up a house. It was quick, it was easy, and he was very proud of his sunny, stray yellow home. He settled in, ready to relax and play for the rest of the day. The second little pig was a bit more practical than his brother, but still in a hurry to get to the fun part of life. He came across a man with a cart full of sticks. Sticks are stronger than straw, he reasoned. So he bought a bundle and got to work. He hammered and tied, and soon a neat little house of sticks stood before him. It took a little longer than the straw house, but it was sturdy enough, he thought. Happy with his work, he went inside to make a cup of tea. Now, the third little pig was different. He remembered his mother's words about always doing your best. He was thoughtful and patient. He knew that a truly safe and strong home would take time and effort. He continued on his journey until he met a builder with a load of heavy red bricks. This is it, he decided. He bought the bricks and got to work, meticulously laying each one with strong mortar. It was hard, tiring work. He worked all day long after his brothers had finished, but finally his solid, impressive brick house was complete. He felt safe and secure, knowing he had built his home to last. Not long after, a big, bad wolf came strolling through the area. He was hungry and had a craving for a piggy feast. He spotted the first little pig's straw house, and his mouth began to water. He crept up to the door and knocked. Little pig, let me come in," he called in a sweet, deceptive voice. The first little pig peeked out, saw the wolf's big paws, and squealed, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf just laughed. "Then I'll huff, and I'll blow your house in," he roared. He took a deep breath and blew with all his might. Whoosh! The straw house flew apart in every direction. The terrified little pig ran as fast as his little legs could carry him all the way to his brother's house of sticks. He burst through the door, shouting, "A wolf! A wolf!" The second little pig quickly barred the door just as the wolf arrived. Little pigs, let me come in," the wolf growled, his voice a little less sweet this time. The two brothers huddled together and cried out, "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins." The wolf bared his teeth. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," he bellowed. He huffed and he puffed, and with a mighty gust, the house of sticks began to creak and groan, and then it tumbled down completely. The two little pigs, squealing with fright, scampered away. Their only hope was their brother's house down the lane. They sprinted, not daring to look back, and scrambled inside the brick house, slamming the heavy door shut just in time. The third little pig, calm and collected, locked the bolt. All three brothers peeked out the window as the very confident and very hungry wolf approached. Little pigs, let me in," the wolf demanded, now very annoyed. The three pigs, feeling much braver behind the strong brick walls, shouted back together, "Not by the hair of our chins." The wolf was furious. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," he screamed. He huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. He blew so hard his face turned red and then purple. But the brick house didn't even wiggle. Not a single brick moved. The wolf was exhausted and out of breath, but he was also clever. He looked up and saw the chimney. "Aha," he thought. "I'll just climb up the roof and slide down the chimney to catch them." But the third little pig was clever too. He had heard the wolf scrambling on the roof. Thinking fast, he told his brothers, "Quick, help me with this." He placed a large pot of water on the fire that was merrily crackling in the hearth. The water began to heat up, bubbling and steaming. Just as the wolf squeezed himself into the top of the chimney, the water below was boiling hot. With a wicked grin, the wolf slid down. But instead of landing on the floor, he fell right into the pot of boiling water with a tremendous splash. He howled in pain, shot back up the chimney like a rocket, and ran off into the woods, never to be seen in that part of the country again. The three little pigs cheered. They were safe, all thanks to the hard work and wisdom of the third little pig. From that day on, the first two pigs understood the valuable lesson their mother had taught them. They built their own strong, sturdy brick houses right next to their brothers, and they all lived happily and safely ever after. The story teaches us that taking your time and doing things the right way is always the best choice in the end. Hard work and dedication truly pay off. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more classic stories.